What is up, guys? This is the Finesse Father, and today we have a game in the Iwaki Tier 3. This is a ship that came with the Founders Pack. It is, as best I can describe it, a combination of a destroyer cruiser. Before we get into the game, though, just want to give you guys a heads up. I am going to be streaming 5 days a week, Monday through Friday, 7 to 9 Eastern. And I'm going to be uploading 5 days a week, Monday through Friday, at 11 p.m. So nothing on the weekends as of yet. We're just going to kind of keep it going through the week. If you guys have any requests or anything, just let me know, and we'll kind of take it from there. I am kind of locking people in for gaming with the community. That's really taken off. We've got every single day filled up so far this week. So if you want to get in on that, let me know. I'll set you up with a day, what have you, however many days, just, let me know. Moving on to the game. This particular bad boy here has very decent fish, which is, it's kind of odd for a cruiser this low tier. Normally when you think of, deadly torps, you think of, higher tier cruisers. This thing is pretty nasty as far as the torps go. You have a very limited angle, unlike, a lot of your traditional destroyers. And also, once again, this came in the large Founder Pack. This with the Arkansas, the Grimiashi, and the Marblehead. All just outstanding ships. But this was one of them. And I think I'm possibly going to start adding all of these videos to a Founders Pack playlist. That way we can kind of all get on board with, what's in the Founders Pack, what have you. Not even sure if they're going to sell it again, but who knows. They may sell them individually, I don't know. Normally the Founders Packs are generally a one-shot. I don't really know how close World of Warships Legends is going to follow World of Tanks. Because, World of Tanks on Xbox, on console, they sold a lot of things they said they would never sell again. So, who knows? Maybe you get your hands on it, maybe not. Anyway, moving on. Fish inbound. And once again, this thing has smoke, which is just incredible for a cruiser. It's why it defies classification. Let's go ahead and put it that way. It defies classification. So once again, torps coming in. We're going to go ahead and back up, get out of the way there. We're in our cloud, nice and safe. However, we're still detected. Not necessarily fond of that. Detection drops off, and we're going to continue to lay hatred on this Farragut. Not really connecting a whole bunch. But the only thing we can do is keep at it, and that's exactly what we're going to do. We did manage to do some good damage there last round. This gentleman right here is begging for the rounds. It doesn't even look like it. If he's moving at all, he's going 1/4. This other gentleman here is just giving up the side. A lot of opportunity there to do some major damage. We've got some AP loaded. See if we can't possibly pull some citadels out of this. I am backing up, as people will generally throw torps at the rounds they see. So hopefully if they do decide to throw rounds or throw torps at the rounds, I will no longer be there. Detected once again. Now, one thing I'm not necessarily fond of about this ship is it is just ridiculously long. That's what she said. And the downside of that is, you kind of have those problems of, anything you have peeking out around a corner is just going to get decorated. So, something to think about. We are rolling right now here. We're Oscar Mike. We're putting some rounds on this gentleman as we try to leave this area. We're trying to see if we could pull some citadels off the side. I do not believe that the Iwaki has the gun horsepower penetration, if you will, to make it happen. As you can see there, we went ahead and changed to high X. Not a whole lot happening with the AP. We have some power plant issues right here, as you can see. Not necessarily a fan of that in general. The Japanese captain, I have not found one yet that has quick repair, although I would love to. Luckily, we kind of, had that inertia, and it just kind of carried us into safety somewhat, and we're, you know, for the moment we're safe, and we can kind of get a moment here to catch our breath, rest and recuperate, get some things fixed, get the ship under control. And, you know, as far as damage goes, we're not, you know, we're not setting the world on fire here. We're pushing 17k, but there's still a few guys left on the map, so maybe we can go ahead and come around and really put some work in. Our partner over here is throwing torps downrange, so we're going to see if we can't creep up into this area and put some fire on the gentleman around the bend here, if you will. Looks like we've got two guys around the bend. One is more or less a one-shot. If you can get a good solid connection, now that is a big if. I've seen a lot of ships out here what looks like riding on one shot, and they've been like that the entire game. People shoot at them, it bounces, what have you. Not in this case, though. That gentleman is off of the map. We have a fella over here. Man, he is ready for action. We kind of need to bend this corner here, throw some torps, and back up. Get into cover. That is how you want to play the cruisers. If you're going to use your guns, you know, you need to make sure that you can do so the safety of island cover, which, you know, is just smart gameplay, period. We are a little concerned here because we're not quite in range. We're not detected yet, so the idea here is we're going to pull up, see if we can maybe possibly get into torp range, throw a little bit of hatred to this gentleman, and then bug out. That is the plan here, so to speak. We are detected now. We are still making our run. We're starting to turn here. We're in good torp range now. We have to turn the ship so far to the right or left. We are throwing smoke. The other gentleman there, our partner, is going to light him up for us. We're going to go ahead and throw some fish down range and see if we can't go ahead and start decorating him. He is firing. It's not going to go good. It didn't really go bad, let's put it that way. It touched us, but gently. It was a little bit of a gentle touch. And now we're firing long range here, putting some heat on him. Literally, we are trying to put some heat on him. And there goes our wall of skill floating towards him. So hopefully we can manage to connect with that wall of skill. He would have to really start turning super hard for none of that to connect. And it's looking really good. Oh man, it's looking good. We're at 22 right now. And this gentleman is just kind of floating, unbeknownst to him, into his doom. Now, granted, of course, he is the last fellow on the map, so he was going to get killed sooner or later, but I would much rather it be by me. We got a good couple of hits right there, and we're getting a couple of more, and just, wow, we're at 43 now. So we kind of doubled our damage output right there at the end of the game, and that is the beauty of torpedoes. So, you know, in the end, we ended up coming through 43,941 damage, 111,000 coin there. So we made a little bit of money. Guys, I really hope you enjoy. If you have any requests or anything, please let me know. If you have any replays you want me to feature on the channel, let me know that as well. If you're going to email them to me, for God's sakes, give me a heads up, because I never check that email. We'll see you guys in the stream.